Oh, I think we're live. Let's see if that's actually the case. Oh, I got a commercial I gotta listen to. Okay, that's fun.
How's the chicken? Oh, the prawns are...
Someone's gotta pay the bills around here. Skip that. Alright. Live as can be, I think. Should be good. Oh, I got some volume on the TV. Hold, please. Get that turned down. Alright. Half a glass. New economy. Can't have none of that fancy full glass orange juice. I got the strainer out the other day. Strained my orange juice. Thought to myself, I should start straining my orange juice more often. Remember who I was talking to? Oh yeah. Well, anyways, I remember who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody about a big beard and a big mustache. They're like, what's the hardest thing to eat? And I said, for me, it's orange juice. The pulp gets stuck in my beard, and the orange juice pulp, it is. I don't know how to describe it. It gets in there. I'm actually, sometimes you have to get like a little comb and like comb your mustache out, so you can go back to participate in society. All right, let's make some coffee. Try to figure out if I'm doing this right. Fill in my recycling bin that is in desperate need of emptying. I have no idea when they pick recycling up anymore. Like, the whole thing is, I hate to say it, I'm thinking about giving up on recycling. I'm just going to start throwing it all away because my city has gone to some like every other week, and then some weeks on the every other week they don't do it. And then you think, well, that was the wrong week, and then you put it out the next week, and it turns out that was the wrong week because I just forgot to pick it up the week before, and it's just like, dude, I think I'm done. I'm just going to throw it all in the trash. Let somebody else figure it out. It's so insane. Because you wouldn't think it'd be that hard to figure out every other week, but like the other week ago, I put mine out and they didn't pick it up. It's just like I come home, I got a full can of recycling. It's like, well, I guess it was the wrong week, and then you put it out the next week, and then you look like an idiot who doesn't know what they're doing, and whatever. I don't know how anything works. All I know is. All I know is I don't know much anymore. That's all I know. Alright. Okay, here we go. Add the water. And launch. Let's get back over here and figure out what we're doing. Uh-oh! Hello, friend. Why did you just launch for no reason? Must be scheduled. I think we're going to put a kibosh to that. Oh, he's going underneath there. Alright, this could be interesting. See if we can go back home. Come here, bud. Come on. Come here. Home. I don't remember scheduling you for 9 a.m. on Sunday. Oh, that's my lights and my boots. This might get interesting. He's determined to do a little cleaning. Pick that foil. Oops, sorry. Pick that foil up. Oh, you suck. I don't think he's vacuuming right now. He's just trying to. Oops. The spinner's not even spinning. Just go home. Might need to move that a little bit. There you go. My floors are amazingly clean, by the way. Amazingly clean. Sorry for the interruption. I didn't plan for that. That was a spoiler, too. Because that's where my robot lives, is under my refrigerator. That's right, kids! Alright. I'm gonna make some croissants. It's very French of me. Handmade croissants. Air fryer ready? Nope. Wood fire ready, buddy. Got the big peel out. We're gonna use this bad boy. Well, I think it's huge, humongous with the giant handle. Yep, that's gonna happen. I realized the other day I used my short one. And I was like, well, I got a big one. Why am I using the short one? Oh, hey, Jeremy, welcome to the stream. We gotta make some room here. Let's 86 all that out of the way. We'll get our croissants ready. I'm just gonna go renegade mode on the parchment paper, like last week. I'm gonna say, if it fits on the peel, I know the peel fits in the oven. How am I? Oh, a little sleepy, a little hungry. Other than that, another day in paradise. I got my empty soda can. Did I just film that? I probably did. Oh, please. I'm gonna adjust the width of the old papier. Alright, I should probably read these instructions because sometimes instructions are important. Oven, heat to 375. Well, it's going to be whatever temperature it currently is. Unroll, separate into 8 triangles, roll it up, place on ungreased cookie sheet, bake 9 to 12 minutes. Okay, let's find the peely corner and start here. Peel. Use a spoon. Pop. Well, so far that's a fail. Press until the can pops. Can I just whack it on the corner? I'm scared. I was actually like closing my eyes like it's going to explode in my face. Stupid! Press with a spoon? I don't understand what's happening right now. Press spoon seam until can pops. Okay. Try to do this so I can like oh! It's not as fun as it used to be. This shit used to explode right away. Give you a heart attack. Some of my flakiness is unflaking. I don't like it. Oh, don't go on the floor. Okay. So there's supposed to be a spot where this all opens up. I think that's it right there. If things go according to plan, there should be 8 little triangles. According to the plan. Now, I don't know if the plan's going to work out, but... Okay. I believe that's one. Let's see if we can roll him up in a very French manner. Oh man, my dough peeling skills are lacking. Got a little failure there. Got this like little shreddy spot in the middle here. I'm not too excited about that. I'd like to talk to the manager, please. Oop. That's how they do it in France. In case you didn't know. Boo doo 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 doo. This one comes pre-rolled in the beginning, so that's nice. Oh, this is riveting. Now, are these as good as if you slaved away and you made them from scratch? Well, I'm not going to slave away and make them from scratch, so I'm going to say yeah, just as good. This one seems smaller. What's up with that? Some like, is that the runt? We got a runt. This one seems very not to the point. Okay, now we have to figure out the proper spacing. Do while the Roomba vacuum? Well, the Roomba's kind of loud. Don't worry, I got some. Oh, he retracted it. I already read it. Too bad. You're not quick enough. I read it before you got there. I got some videos coming out of the Roomba. Don't worry. It's a pretty cool little machine. So I think if I do 3 across there. Is that how it works? Does that fit? What's my spacing? Kind of bizarre. I don't really know if I'm doing my spacings right. There we go. That seems a little more in the ballpark of not completely ridiculous. Let's yeah, I love the vacuum. And I got some spoilers, but we'll just say so far as the vacuum goes, the vacuum is working amazing. And just stay tuned to the channel. There'll be far more vacuum content update situations. Oops. See if I can spill my croissants all over everything here. Try to set this camera up. Sorry. Oh, good. Get a light going. Actually, you get this like spotlight going here. Hold please. There we go. We got a spotlight. A spotlight. I'm not sure what temperature we're at. We're at 375, so that's good. Cooperate. Could be hot. Don't burn your fingers. All right, we're gonna go 10 minutes, I think. Does that sound good? Timer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go. All right, keep your eyes on that timer. I need another log. Let's put a log on the fireplace. Sorry about the mess of the background. I'm in the process of trying to clean some stuff up. I'm thinking about painting my floor. I've got a gallon of blue paint. I'm going to paint my floor blue, I think. And then once it's blue, I'm going to paint it the color I want it to be. Because I got the paint for free. I know a person who had an extra gallon of blue paint and they gave it to me. So last week I scrubbed it down real good. All right, that's... I'm showing all my mess. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Last week I scrubbed the floor down real good, mopped it up real good, and then I think that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. Mix up that paint and cut the edges in. And then once the edges are cut in, then I'll just roll the center out. What's the difference between a robot vacuum and a regular vacuum? Well, the robot vacuum just it works by itself. That thing's autonomous. I just hit the button and it does the house. So the one I got, it's not a super smart, let me do this first. It's not the fancy one that like draws a map of your house and you can tell to go to whatever room you want. This one just bounces around randomly. But it does a really good job. Cleans everything up. It gets stuck every once in a while, which is normally my fault because I leave stuff out. Ooh, there's some funkiness going on there. Get rid of that. And you can schedule it. So like apparently I must have... Actually, I think it comes with a default schedule of Sunday morning. Now that I think about it, I just forgot to shut it off. But you can tell you can tell the program what time you want your vacuum to run, and it could just all by itself just turn itself on, vacuum around, make itself back to its charging station most of the time. Likes to eat charging cables. Gotta be careful about that. I'm only gonna do 2 potatoes today because the other day I was like, I felt like I made enough hash browns for an entire like small family, and then I ate them all myself. I kind of felt bad. I mean, I didn't really feel bad. I just kind of was like, this is good. You shouldn't do that. So, I mean, the robot vacuum doesn't do like a super duper hardcore deep clean. So I don't think it's an absolute replacement, but for me it probably will be. I just realized I need to drink some coffee. Who's croissants doing? They're doing all right. Let's make a cup of coffee. I should have used a small spoon. I could use it for my coffee stirring spoon. Oh well. Room for improvement. I think what's new this week. Oh man. I think this week went fast. I'm not sure why. It just did. Apparently yesterday was like Mother Nature decided to show up unannounced. A slight dose of winter. It's just like, I checked the forecast. I was like, yeah, it's going to be windy tomorrow. I was like, yeah, it's been windy a lot. Wake up, there's like snow, and it's like just howling winds. Oh, God. I live in a valley and I can hear the wind blowing, which is like, if I can hear the wind blowing, that means the wind is howling. Howling. Where's my spoon rest? Alright, so I always try to remember like what I've filmed, what I haven't announced, and what I haven't done, and what I did. Yep. That's the thing. Oh man. I'm not saying I need a bigger kitchen, but man, I could use like one more foot in my kitchen, I swear to it. I mean, I guess it's enough. I shouldn't complain. So they make a bunch of different fancy robots. They make some that like, they have LiDAR, which is like light radar, and they'll like drive around your house and like kind of make a map of your house. And you can say, oh, clean the kitchen. They'll just go to the kitchen only and clean the kitchen. Or clean the bedroom. It'll go to the bedroom and clean the bedroom. Or whatever. And then they got auto emptying. I can't even speak right now. Emptying. They empty themselves automatically. So after they vacuum, they go back to their home station and they go, and all the trash comes out of the little machine and it gets collected in a big bin. Mine does not do that. I am not that fancy. But they also make ones that mop, which is crazy. I can imagine how that works. But yeah, I was not exactly sure what to expect as far as how impressed I was going to be. But I'm thoroughly impressed. Like I can't describe exactly. We'll just eat that. I can't describe what I actually thought was going to happen. Sorry, I gotta rinse this thing out. I've learned if I don't rinse this thing out, it turns into a disaster real quick. Hold please. One disaster prevention operation is going on. Like the potatoes, they get like dark real quick and they stain everything they touch. I didn't really realize potatoes did that. Anyways, what was I saying? Talk about robots. No, I know some people that had the robots, and I always kind of thought to myself, like, whatever. You know, I just kind of roll my eyes, like, robot vacuum, blah, blah, blah. You know. And now that I'm in the club, I'm like, can't believe I ever lived this long without one. I feel like I should cut this little wedge up here. Like, I mean, I'm going to eat that. Like, it's too big. I got to turn it into a hash brown. Hash him up. Hash him up. Get him hashed. How we do? We got 2 minutes on them croissants. Croissant! I might go take a peek here in a second. See what the status on the burnt croissant is. I really wanted to do cinnamon rolls today. I actually had the cinnamon rolls on the counter and I said to myself, nope. You did cinnamon rolls last week. You got to pace yourself. You can't just eat all your cinnamon rolls at once. I'm going to turn this light on right here. There we go. All right, hash browns are hashed. Let's check the rolls. We're going to go with a little bit of sideways action here. Get the light going. The brownie up nicely. Sorry for the sideways, but that's the only way I can do it. Fill my hand so I don't show you every little dirty aspect of my house. All right, got 1 minute left in them rolls. Let's dry these hashed browns. They're currently hashed whites. Let's dry them up a little bit with the old papier towel. Oh yeah, this is riveting. Fantastic internet right here, kids. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at the Temu website a lot lately. Oh God, I'm thinking about doing it. Thinking about ordering some shit that I don't need off Temu. I can't help myself. I'm trying to be practical about what I go about getting. What are we doing here? We're looking like we're about done. Let me grab the, I don't want to burn these things. I feel like the chance of me burning these is like extremely high right now. All right, let's take these out. Yeah, they look done. They look crispy. Let's try to get the light on those. Oh. They smell good. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. How'd I do? Perfect timing. Let's try one and make sure it's not poison. Looks pretty good to me. Now I know they're already buttery, but I like butter on my croissant. Oh, that one tried to get away, didn't he? Oh yeah. Flaky. Burn my finger. Wait a sec. One of my neighbors owns a golf course in the neighborhood. Are you saying that your neighbor has a golf course, or the golf course is in the neighborhood and the neighbor owns it? I don't understand. Like you can just play golf right there in your neighborhood? That's kind of cool. I like golf. Haven't played in a while though. I believe I'm going to do, like I've been doing, a little bit of bacon grease in these potatoes. That's been working out really good. I'm trying to think, there's a golf course near me. It's a little bit of a drive. Maybe. Well, it's a private club that I don't get to be a member of. I'm not a participant in. That's really close. I live very close to the country club. And then there's a public course that's honestly, it's about the same distance as the private course, but it's the opposite direction. Who mows the lawns at the golf course? The groundskeeper does. That's how I understand it. The old groundskeeper. It's not me. Sorry, I'm watching my bacon grease melt. At least I'm trying to watch it. The golf course is in the neighborhood and the neighbors own the club. Gotcha. So golf course mowers, well, they use, from what I understand, they use more than one style. So like there's the mower that they use on the putting green. That's a super special mower. And then they have like the mowers that do like the main course. And I'm not totally sure if they use the same one for like the main golfing area, if they just raise the blade up and do the edges. They may have a third one for like doing like the rough stuff. This is a true story. I have a friend who shall remain anonymous, whose wife, when she was growing up, I don't think her family still lives at the house, but when she was growing up, the house that she lived in had a small, it wasn't a lake. I'm not going to say they had a lake. They had a pond, and on one side of the pond they had a tee box, and you teed off and you hit the ball over the pond onto it was a par 3, so there was a small small course, and there was the putting green. And her father had a deal with the guy who maintained the country club to come over on his time off, not work at the country club, to maintain his putting green and his tee box. That's a true story. That was pretty nice. And when my buddy got married, we had a part of the events was we had a golf outing. And at the end of the golf outing, I was on his time. I was his best man. But at the end of the golf outing, we were tied with another group. So we had the sudden death playoff back at the house. And I'm not even going to lie, that was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done, because the whole wedding party was back. So all the bridesmaids and all that, everybody was there. And all the family. Watching us play the sudden death tee-off golf thing. And like, yeah, I duffed my first shot. I think everybody duffed, and we all did a mulligan because their first shot was just garbage. We called it a practice. And then we ended up winning. Me and my buddy, we won. That was great. Like I don't know, I've never felt that kind of pressure before. Like I didn't even know it existed. Like social pressure trying to do a golf shot. I don't know how the pros do it. All right, here we go. I remember Snowflake. Let's just go with that. Watch. Okay. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, those putting green mowers are pretty cool. I know there's people on the internet that'll like they go crazy. They do the whole yard like a putting green. They put sand on it and like really get it crazy, which ain't none of my business. Do what you want in life. It's like I think over in like was it like Japan? They get real intense about their yards, but their yards are very small. I'm gonna have another one of these croissants. They're pretty good. Let's go with that one. So they'll do these intense yards, these gardens where like the grass is literally perfect, every blade, and like they rake the sand and make it all perfect, and then like somehow in America they try to convince Americans that like that we should try to do the same thing, but we have big yards. A lot of us have big yards. So there's people that have these giant yards that the grass is perfect. With all the chemicals and everything that was required to do it, it's just like, man. I mean, it looks good. It's just like kind of crazy. All right, let's get the bacon going. I thought about trying to figure out how to make a sandwich, but that ain't gonna happen. Front on. I think I'm just gonna do 4 pieces again. That worked last week. If I cook more, I'm just gonna eat more. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Actually, I have an attachment for my skid loader that I bought from a guy who installed, is that a word? Installed, who built golf courses for a living. It's this big, long, flat blade with all these long metal teeth on it. Just fine grading. He's like getting out of the lawn or getting out of the golf course installation business. I mean, he owned a golf course. It's not super clear close to my house, but it's in the area. So he had his own personal golf course, and then he put them in for a living. And people would hire me to come in and smooth it all out the way you want it and make everything the way you want it. And I bought an attachment off him. Couldn't find the ripper teeth that went with the original bar, so he gave me these other ones that are like giant things. I was gonna cut one. I was gonna get my plasma cutter and cut them down so I can make scarifying blade rippers, and just never got around to doing it. But yeah, that works out. Not hot enough. I preheated that thing. But whatever. I'm going to try not to eat the whole pan of croissants in one sitting. I might end up eating them all today, but I'm not going to try to do it in one sitting. Let's check these hash browns. Something to do. Oh yeah, let's see, they're already starting to... I don't think I'm going to cook these quite as long, but I am going to give them a little bit of a shickly mix here. Sorry if that's a bad shoulder angle. Last week I kind of cooked them to the point of a little hard on my teeth. I just realized I should have got a bigger plate out. That's a small plate. All right, let's start doing this. And yeah, I know I should turn that one on the back too. I'm screwing this up something fierce, but that's fine. Eventually it'll start cooking, right? I just want to have my fingers cleaned up before I have to do something else. Hold, please. wash my hands real quick. So yeah, on that Temu Chinese website, one of the things I'm looking at that's like kind of interesting to me, but like, I don't know. I listen to a lot of books on tape, which is fine. And for a while, I've got some cheapy, I could probably buy the same thing or better from Temu, little wireless earbuds. Nothing fancy, but like you're listening to audiobooks, you don't need anything. I've used those a lot, but like as I use them more and more, I've decided like I really don't like wearing earbuds. I just don't like it. So I've done a lot of like put the phone in your pocket. I did that for a long time. That's actually how I broke my last phone. Is with my phone in my pocket. You bend over, the phone falls out of your pocket, breaks your phone, and you're sad. So I've been kind of going back to phone in the pocket, and it has fallen out of my pocket a few times. I'm thinking, man, this is no good. And then I can't remember. Somehow I got like an email from Temu, or I don't even know, whatever. Temu's taking over the world, but like one of the things I saw was they had these little tiny Bluetooth speakers. I was like, oh, a little cute speaker. I could do one of those. They're cheap. Let me check the potatoes real quick. A little more. But they're so cheap and small. I'm like, that battery's not going to last. And then like, I'm not sure if it's their business model, but it seems like with Temu, with like, there's the next version, the next version, the next version, the next version. They just keep getting a little more features, a little nicer and a little nicer. So I'm up in like the $20 range speaker because they got some $12 wireless speakers, Bluetooth, that are ugly, and if you want the color you want, it's like $16 or $18. But then they got a nicer version with a bigger battery and a little better build for like $20. And then like there's one with a bigger battery and a little bit nicer, and then it goes to $25. It just keeps getting more and more and more and more and more. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up. So I found one that's not very big. It's supposed to have a bigger amp hour battery, and it's supposed to have a better waterproof rating, but it's not very big. And it's like I just want something like when I want to listen to my book on tape. I want to like, I don't know, go out in the garage. I just bring this little thing with me and just set it down, and it'll just play a book on tape. I mean, I've got my house wired up so I can have music or whatever in different zones, and that works. But like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if I'm in the garage and I got the book playing in the garage, that's fine. But sometimes you leave the garage and you go in the next room. Well, if you don't have the stereo turn on in the next room, well, you can't hear it. Or if you just grab a little speaker, take it with you. I think that might be the answer. So I was looking at that, and then like they got all these like fake Crocs sandals for like $10. I'm thinking, man, mine are wearing out. Maybe I should get a pair of those. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the shit that I'm looking at, they sell on Amazon. It just costs more. It's like, I mean, I've been watching a lot of videos about it, and there are people shitting on Temu, and I get it, but it's just like, don't buy your shit from that company. Buy your shit from someone. It's like, what? Like, I want a pair of Crocs, bro. You know where they're made? They're made in China. It's just like the word Croc, though, cost me $40 goddamn just to have the word Croc on the side of it. I'm not even exaggerating. It's just like, it's like name brand Chinese stuff. Like, I guess. Are they better? Probably. I have no idea. I don't know how anything works anymore. Check the flash ground again. We're getting close. We're not going for the full 5 minutes. So, I don't know. And then what was that other thing I saw? Like, jigsaw blades. I mean, whatever. But I should buy Milwaukee, right? The most expensive jigsaw blades on the planet Earth. That's what I should buy. Or like a Diablo blade or whatever. It's like, dude, I use my jigsaw rarely. And you know what's worse than Chinese jigsaw blades? Is no jigsaw blades. That's worse. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm getting down into my jigsaw blade collection. It's like 40 jigsaw blades for $10. I'm like, oh, dude, how bad could they be? Probably pretty bad. probably real bad, actually. Like, I think I was up till like 1 a.m. looking at shit on Temu. Putting things in the cart, taking them out. It's like, no, I don't need that shit. trying to find reviews, like, I don't know why, but like all the reviews I'm seeing are like of people reviewing just garbage shit that you know that would be garbage. I don't think I want them any browner than that. Let's have some of these while we're cooking that bacon. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid too. Like, I think to myself like I'm watching this guy review some stuff. It's like a drone for $10. Like, well, how good do you think that $10 drone's actually going to be? Apparently, we're just eating off the small plate today. And then I think to myself, well, how good do I think that that speaker's going to be? Well, the thing is, back when I shopped at the 50-cent store, I realized that a lot of the stuff at the 50-cent store, where's my pepper rack? Oh, here it is. A lot of stuff I used to buy at the 50-cent store is like the same shit that they're making and selling on like a Temu or a Wish or whatever. It's just like off-brand Chinese crap. And a lot of that stuff I got was pretty good. I mean, especially because I paid 50 cents for it. But I got some like rechargeable headphones over the ears. I mean, I'm not an audiophile really when it comes to that shit, but like, are they as good as like some high-end studio headphones, like some Beats by Dre, which are just made in China, you know, or some Bose? It's like, no, definitely not. Don't think they are, but like, come on now. You forget them or you sit on them, you're not going to be like having like a mental breakdown because you're still making payments on the goddamn things. I'm not really sure what to think about any of that shit. What I see a lot of is like, I see a lot of people who are doing pretty good trying to explain to the rest of the people what they shouldn't do. You know? Like some YouTube star or whatever is making big money on YouTube, trying to like talk down to people and tell them, hey, you shouldn't do that. You should go into debt and buy shit you can't afford so you can have the things that you want. I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't know how any of it works. I just feel like someone was trying to, like, the point they were trying to make was like, oh, websites like Temu are bad for the earth. And I'm like, okay. Gotcha. I figure. I'm not sure how I feel about trying to pin the earth dying on a single individual who's just working a regular job trying to get through life. I'm sure it's their fault, right? Like that's what I assume. It's the regular Joe's fault the earth is dying, right? Because they're living in a mansion that has to be heated and cooled to the perfect temperature, flying around on a jet. It's their fault. I just roll my eyes at that shit. And then they drum it in the kids' heads, and they come home, and the parents have to listen to their kids cry about how we're killing the earth. And it's like, okay, well, I guess. Good luck to you. How these hash browns turn out? Pretty flaky. Something I noticed, someone made a comment on one of my videos, my microphone is all jacked up on my camera. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. But some of my videos lately, the audio has been just absolute trash. Maybe I need to get a new Temu phone. whatever. Like this morning I woke up and watched a video of a lady who bought, like somehow, I don't know how this works, but somehow your package gets lost and you don't get your package from Temu. And it goes to where all Temu packages go to die, some random warehouse, and then you can buy, I don't know how she did it, but somehow she was able to buy like a pallet of undelivered Temu packages for $400. And it was like watching someone on Christmas morning just open random chat. Got a good new tool for the garage? Well, I could update that a little bit. So, like back in June, I bought a drill that came with some batteries, a rigid, subcompact brushless drill. And the other day, I was using one of the batteries in there, and I went to check the battery's charge with the charge indicator LED, and it didn't work. Actually, it was a couple weeks ago. And I was like, well, that's no good. Like, this thing's still under regular warranty, not even under the lifetime service agreement. And it's a rigid, so I like, the way you do rigid is you go to their website, and like your shit's registered there, if you registered it, I guess. And they changed the way their warranty thing works, so they were having problems with their warranty program. And you're supposed to just click on the thing, and then they email you a label, and then you ship your item to them, and they assess it, and they either fix it, or repair it, or replace it, or tell you to get lost, I guess. I don't know, allegedly. Allegedly, that's how it's supposed to work. So I was like, all right, I can follow basic instructions. So I go to their website and scrape this bacon crispies to the back of the griddle here. I follow their instructions, and like, one of the problems they're having on their website is they don't allow you to actually select the tool that you're trying to warranty. It just kind of auto selects it for you. Well, but if you have more than one of that particular tool, that becomes problematic. And I have more than one of these batteries, so I'm trying to like warranty a very specific battery with a very specific, serial number, because that's the one I'm trying to warranty, obviously. And it's like selecting a different tool, a different battery. Sorry, a different serial number. Which is like, well, that's not going to work out good. If I send you the wrong battery, like that's just going to be, that's like nightmare fuel. I know it is. So I called them, and I was like, hey, and honestly, I had this problem on another tool. I had one of my impact drivers got a crack in it the other day, and I tried to warranty it. I had the same problem. I was like, well, let's just stick with the battery. So I called them up and said, hey, I'm trying to warranty this very specific serial number. Your website's not allowing me to. What do I do? Oh, sorry, sir. Yeah, try again tomorrow morning. I've made a note on your thing. I'm like, okay, I'll try it in the morning. Try again in the morning. Nothing happens. It's like, nice system you got there, Rigid. And like, I don't know, a couple of weeks have gone by, and like, I think at the end of it, I was like, I tried the website, made a phone call, tried the website. I think I made maybe one more phone call, I can't remember. Finally, I just called them up the other day, and I was like, yo, like, I don't know what you guys got going on. I'm sure it's complicated, but like, I'm just trying to like get this thing fixed. Like, this isn't even like the lifetime service thing. This is just pure warranty. Like, it's broken. It's like, I'm happy to do what you want me to do. I'll ship it to you, whatever you want, but like, can we just get this thing going? Like, this is crazy. This phone calls and emails. And it's like, it's a little too much, dude. I was like, I assume that you're aware your website's like that. And like, yes, we're very aware. We're working on trying to fix it. Because like, apparently I'm not the only person that has more than one tool that like, whatever. So the solution is they're just sending me another battery. So, I mean, did I get a new tool? Well, I'm getting a new battery. Why can't I flip this? Oh, because I'm cooking it on the side with the bacon. I should have spun the thing. That's an error on my behalf. Let me eat these hash browns with my fingers real quick. I'm a maniac. So, I haven't received the battery yet, but it's in the mail, I guess. Which is fine. I mean, I don't know what caused it to malfunction, but it's definitely malfunctioned. Which is unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, I should have not cooked that egg right there. All that bacon is, it's gripping. All this bacon. Bacon grip. Is that a word? I got bacon grip right here. The old bacon grip. It's not easy being perfect, kids. It's not easy. Probably won't be reserving this bacon grease. Too much egg detritus in it. So that's a new tool for the garage. I mean, I think this week with the video was what, tape measures? Did I put the tape measure video on? I think I did. So that's new, you know. Well, the tape measure thing was kind of crazy. What was like $35 tape measures? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. This egg is not going to be another. It's going to be another stuck one. Such is life. Other than that, try to think. Oh, so I tried to mail my rebate stuff in, right? For all that shit that I bought on Black Friday, and it was like quite a bit of rebate money. I'm not going to lie. So I was a little nervous about leaving it in my mailbox. Even though it's a crime to mess with mail, anybody can just come up, steal my rebates, and then file them for themselves. And like, we live in the year that we live in, and everything's effed up now, and nothing works like it's supposed to. So I was like, dude, I'm just going to stick it in my mailbox. The mailman will come, see the stuff in there. I'm not going to put the flag up because that's international. Hey, there's something in my mailbox, you know. Could people be stealing shit? And I was like, the mailman will just figure it out, right? First day goes by, I get no mail. It's like, well, you can't blame the mailman. If nobody sends me mail, there's nothing I can do. So I'm not going to leave that out overnight. I picked up the rebate stuff and put it back in the house. Next morning, went down, stuck it in the mailbox. Left the flag down again because I don't want anybody stealing my shit. Come home that night, check the mail. Still haven't got any mail. Rebate forms are still sitting there. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I never go like 2 days in a row without mail. I literally think I went 3 days in a row without getting any mail, which is fine, whatever. That's how life goes sometimes. But like the fourth day, I got mail. The mailman just put the mail on top of my rebate forms. And I'm like, really? Like, I mean, I guess. I mean, that's a bit of a stickler for the rule. If the rule is you gotta put the flag up. I mean, I get it, but like, I mean, I just roll my eyes. So then the next day I put the flag up and my shit disappeared. I don't know if the mailman got it. I have no idea how it works. But it's gone. That's fun. Los huevos, no más. I think I finally got... Yeah, I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out... I really don't want to paint the floor, but I need to. That's one of those things like... That's like a thing I've been wanting to do for like, 10 years. And I just keep looking at it thinking, maybe next week. Maybe next week. Like, my infinite plan is I'll paint it blue first, and then it'll have extra protection, right? And then I'll go get the color I want and paint the color I want. Well, I'm starting to think maybe if I paint it the color of dirt, then you won't see the dirt as much. So I'm kind of leaning toward dirt color. I was going to do black, but I have dirt colored paint. My house is painted dirt color. So I might just use my house paint on the floor. That way I don't have to pay for anything. See? But we're definitely going to do blue first because we got the blue paint on hand. So that's fun. Trying to figure out how you paint next to carpet though. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe I'll like put some painter's tape and then like work the angles. Why do I feel like my stream is just fuzzy as hell right now? Whatever. I think I'm about done. Let's reverse this camera. Where's it at? Okay. Plus, I'm starting to warm up. I gotta get my sweatshirt off. Weirdos, look at my cabinets. All right. Thanks for tuning in to croissants, bacon, eggs, hash browns, coffee, and OJ with Elveshelves. It's been amazing. If you caught it live, congratulations. If you are watching the re-upload, that's almost as much fun. Maybe next week I'll have a blue floor for you. If I have a blue floor, I'll show it to you. Ooh. All right.